Hi, my name is Yelsraek.
And I'm Saria.
And this is a submission of River City Ransom for SGDQ 2026. This is a co-op novice mode submission with a 10-minute completion estimate. River City Ransom is the Western release of Downtown Neketsu's story, a 1989 RPG-inspired beat-em-up. It was last featured at GDQ in 2021 in the form of a single-player race between me and Will-Bobsled, which Saria energetically commentated.
This time around, Yelsraek and I wish to complete the game together on the GDQ stage. Both of us are top 3 runners of the game in the single-player category. Together, since we first teamed up in the practice room of AGDQ 2024, we have achieved multiple world records in the main co-op category, currently sitting atop the leaderboard at 7 minutes and 34 seconds.
River City Ransom is a colorful, over-the-top game chock full of famous quotes, animations, and mechanics. It also has a reputation for its volatility, especially among speedrunners. Even in the medium difficulty mode, localized to the west as Novice mode, the weakest enemy mobs can completely stunlock the player to their deaths the moment they enter a room.
However, a co-op speedrun significantly reduces the game's ability to derail the playthrough. Much of the game's danger is diffused with the many obvious advantages of 2 heroes teaming up. If one player is being targeted, the other can swoop in to save the day. Even if one player dies at an unfortunate time, all the other player has to do is leave the room, and the KO'd player is immediately revived with full health. This allows for progress to be quickly restored upon deaths, unlike in the single-player modes where defeated players are automatically teleported to a potentially faraway mall.
In fact, not only are most deaths substantially less punishing in co-op, but they're even a main focus of the run. It's true, and console slowdown is to blame. River City Ransom already suffers from slowdown in the single-player mode, especially in certain areas. When 2 player characters populate the screen, the game inherently moves even slower due to the increased demand on the console. As a result, the designated tag-along player spends a large amount of the speedrun strategically dying in order to reduce slowdown.
It's often as comedic as it sounds, but it takes legitimate experience, planning, and skill to do this effectively throughout the run. And with all that said, it's not like this is just a single-player speedrun with a hindrance. Yes, one player does most of the fighting, but the other player is far from superfluous. In addition to the safety of a second player's presence, some new strats are possible, especially ones related to moving quickly through rooms. A high-level River City Ransom co-op speedrun necessitates constant communication between the players, and non-stop adaptation from both when engaging their respective tasks. River City Ransom demands vigilance and flexibility at all times, and truly, each player's role is equally vital to complete each room like clockwork.
A River City Ransom co-op speedrun was last performed at GDQ in 2015, and the game has been completely overhauled since then. This run would showcase all of the modern world record boss strategies developed by Will-Bobsled, which have turned one-on-one boss fights into displays of dominance. The main fighting character can utterly control all of the bosses even before the acquisition of Stone Hands, a special stun-locking move. This means a faster and smoother route can be used, which does not have to rely on stopping for an early money grind.
River City Ransom's cartoonish personality has stood the test of time, and speedrunning developments of this decade have allowed the NES title to shine even brighter than before.
We would be delighted to exhibit those improvements to a classic game together on the GDQ stage.
Thank you to the Games Committee for considering this game for SGDQ 2026.
Good luck with the event. Take care.
Yeah, we're doing well over here. I'm glad to hear that you had some fun Z1R FFR shenanigans. For those that are joining us, we're been working on improving the River City Ransom co-op world record. Earlier tonight, we did improve it by 1 second, from 7:45 to 7:44. Seems like it's going to be a world record.
A world record has been obtained, a world record has been choked, and now a world record...
Gotta have heart.
A world record gotta have heart. 3, 2, 1, go.
Get floating state.
I want a floating state on my desk by 9. Throw guy, throw guy, throw guy!
I didn't think we could be low enough.
You're not throw guy. Also, we've determined throughout the stream that something Roxy has been saying to us, like, she's been trying to get it through to us this entire time, but we just haven't been interpreting it.
Yeah. But we've got it now.
It's a secret message that Yels has decoded. I am Slick's girl butt. Be careful.
It's true.
I was there. Curses! And Cindy is Ryan's girl butt. Free real estate. Yep.
That's some serious Doug action.
Just fine.
Yep.
Hart has lost all of his power. Yep. Yep, I figured that would get me through. Nice.
Amazing. I'm history, dude.
Yeah, and also in co-op, everybody's interested in history. It's so nice that you're the person that gets hit by deadly patterns in co-op. In that room. Double empty dump, I think?
Yeah, I think so. Double empty dump. Pillar.
Oh, thank you. Got it. Docks.
Nice dock.
You just got docked! Those who don't know, I like to call docile jocks docks. So when they treat you like they just did here, it's what I call docking. There, dudes are here. Got the bump like this for legends. Yeah, perfect. Nope. Okay, I jumped a little bit early to save it.
Yeah.
It's fine too.
That is the head.
Nice. Room isn't real, it can't hurt. I would die. Being safe.
Yep.
So I think I have to bail on the shakedown here. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Ow. Yeah, because it still worked earlier,
Yeah.
I
Didn't believe. Right?
I made the wrong decision. It like I forgot that it happened a bunch of times yesterday still.
Fine. Fine. Go, go, go.
Nice work.
7, 3x. There's the 3x on the CJ Hart run.
Yep.
For the big raid, we give it up for you. 734.
Very nice.
Well,
As I was saying, we had a world record, we had a choke, and we got redemption.
there you go. Oh, yes. Very nice.
Yeah,
I had all the time saved in the high school.
I shouldn't have taken the big exhale before Otis because that just made me freak out even more. Like you said during your I think it was your PB when in this game, as you were going toward the Dragon Twins, you let out a big exhale and then said, just in case. And then you're watching it back and you said, just in case, let's be really nervous. Or no, it was actually marbles. Yeah, you were going into ultimate. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, marbles. Because of the really weird climb, I swore I lost the frame rate, but then I still nailed the silly skip.
Yeah.
So I am typically under like strict rules to not look at my splits at that point. So I didn't look. So like anybody who had been paying attention for the last 6 months of that grind would see that I was even and like, oh, that is what he wants. He just wants to be even pacing here. But I didn't know. And because I didn't know, I would say my heart rate was probably like 30 lower than it would have been if I had known. So that helped a lot. But yes, just in case. Let's just do it right. We'll look at the time later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so thank you so much for the GGs. Varden, Surphobos, Chester, Breach, Prophet Wing, Will, Opno. How's it going, Opno? Patrick, how we doing, Patrick? Thank you, folks. Thank you so much again to Chester for the raid. That run was for you.
Yep.
Specifically.
Thank you all deeply, and thank you to CJ. Thank you for stopping over earlier. It was a joy to see you, and thank you for the raid.
Yeah.
Hope you all enjoyed that run.
Yeah.
That was definitely the most nervous I've been playing this game in a while.